Folks, today we come back to the place where it all started.
The ride up here today morning was absolutely beautiful, and the fact that it was uphill most of the time also meant that we had plenty of time to enjoy the scenery.
But as we find out that day, this mountain doesn't take any prisoners.
Oh yeah, shit. What is happening there?
So we have to turn around.
Luckily, those little 50cc's have a hidden superpower. No matter where we go, they always connect people and bring out a smile.
Funny as well, as always, when we kickstart the bike, everyone is staring at us.
Yeah, and laughing because it's just such an unusual sound, the two-stroke.
And somehow, we always end up changing our plans.
After we had to come up with plan B, C, D today, we finally made it.
So folks, don't expect anything. It's just another time to ride. Folks, from our experience, motorcycles are one of the best ways to connect with people. And riding those little 50-year-old two-strokes even more so. And that's what traveling is all about for us. The people we meet, and not just their stories, but also the lessons they share.
Good morning guys, and welcome to another episode full of two-stroke flavor. As you can probably tell, we are back at the Mount Glorious Cafe, and unlike our last visit, today it's open and it's super busy already. The ride up here today morning was absolutely beautiful, and the fact that it was uphill most of the time also meant that we had plenty of time to enjoy the scenery. Well, we also got pulled over by the police coming up here, but the good thing with this bike is you don't need to worry about getting a ticket for speeding at least. I really have to say, the guys, they have been super friendly, super relaxed. It was an absolute pleasure to talk to them. So it was a very unexpected but very nice start to the day.
For now, we're gonna have a morning coffee with those crazy motorcycle maniacs. We got to talk to them, to some of them already. We had a couple of chats already. Lovely people, lovely community. And we got to know Tom. He's an absolute motorcycle enthusiast since he's little. And we had an absolute pleasure to meet him. From here, from our side, Tom, hi. Hopefully you're watching this episode, leave us a comment. And after that, after the coffee, we continue our wild ride because there's lots to see today. We plan to camp on a charming lake this evening, and I'm on cooking duties, and this means we're gonna have something really special.
Now you make me curious.
Yep.
Tom is a really lovely character, and you can feel that he lives and breathes motorcycles, even though he'll probably never be able to ride one. His passion is inspiring, but he also reminds us on how often we take our health and our chances in life for granted. And as we realize later that day, everything can change in an instant.
That was absolutely good fun already in the morning, but now we have to keep going. Funny as well, as always, when we kickstart the bike, everyone is staring at us, to be honest.
Yeah, and laughing because it's just such an unusual sound, the two-stroke.
Who started the chainsaw on a Sunday morning? But now, where we are going now, Bea?
Fernville Bakery. Apparently they have really delicious self-made pies and some really exotic ones as well, like crocodile and kangaroo and all sort of stuff. And to be honest, I'm super hungry already, so I'm really looking forward to go there.
So then you get the camel pie or what?
Not sure yet, we will see.
Well, let's go there. I'm hungry anyway.
Yes.
Open the window, set yourself free. You're never alone when you follow a dream. Breathe it all out now, your hair in the breeze. You can run, you can
around Mount Glorious is motorcycle heaven and we are enjoying every corner of it. But something feels off. It's Sunday, it's one of the most popular roads in the area and there's hardly any traffic coming our way.
Well, it can't be actually too far to the turnoff.
Oh yeah, shit. What is happening there? This is F, the Fernwell Bakery, 27 Ks, but it looks like we have to turn around. Okay.
We're gonna ask her if there's a way around. Hi.
It'll be a couple of hours even from now.
Okay.
Probably around at least another 2 hours. Yeah.
Is there like, we would like to go to Fernvale, is there like...
There's no other way apart from backtracking and then going through Brisbane.
Oh.
And going, it's a long way.
Oh!
Were you going to Fernvale just to have lunch and stuff, were you? Or do you
Yeah.
Yeah. If it was me, I would find somewhere else to go. Yeah. You don't like live there and have to get there. It's a very long way to go around.
Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And hopefully it's not too serious.
It is just a serious crash.
Yeah, it's an accident there and it is apparently a serious accident, so we have to turn around now. And she said we have to go all the way through Brisbane again. That's the only way. And therefore that will take ages.
Okay. She said we should move on.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, 27 Ks!
Well, we have to find an alternative. That's traveling as well.
I was so looking forward to the camel pie or the crocodile pie.
I find a good alternative for you.
The vegan pie, whatsoever. Now we need plan B.
Yeah, we find a plan B. So let's go this way.
Oh.
I just checked the phone and the police officer is right, there's no alternative than going back to Brisbane, all the way back to Brisbane. Well, the good news is it's a windy, beautiful road. That's great, but we've been actually really looking forward to the pie shop. From here it would be 25 Ks, so just around the corner, but going through Brisbane it's 150 Ks to Fernvale. So we won't probably make it to the pie shop. Well, we're gonna go and see if we find an alternative. I'm hungry, so let's keep going. We don't know exactly what happened that day, but the ride back leaves us not only hungry but thoughtful. It reminds us of how quickly things can change for any one of us. Life isn't always easy, but it's up to us to make the most of it and be grateful for every moment we get.
Well guys, we made it back to Brisbane, nearly. Took us a while because, 90 kilometers of detour, that's already a bit of a ride for us, but making this all kind of uphill again, we have to say, back to Mount Glorious. Took us even more time.
It took forever.
It took forever, and then we met some people again and so on. Pretty nice though, but now it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We still haven't eaten something, but we figured out where we could go. But the problem is that any bakery in Australia, at least on Sunday, cafe and so on, they close at 3 o'clock. So we won't have a chance for a pie or anything like that. So we decided to go where exactly, Bea?
Well, now we needed a plan C. And plan C is going to the supermarket and just buy something quickly, some quick and easy stuff. But I'm really starving. Like Helmut said, we had no brekkie today, and no matter what it is, it just need something to eat very soon.
Yeah, well, me too. And as I promised, I'm gonna do a cook-up this evening, and I have to change plans now as well because my idea had something to do with the pie shop.
Okay.
But I'll find something. I go shopping now. And
Oh, you go shopping, that's you?
Well, we need something very, very delicious. And then we ride to the dam, pitch up tent and cook and enjoy the evening. So let's hope that this will work out the way we have planned it.
Yeah,
because
that sounds like a plan.
yeah, everything else got totally mixed up today. I lost already one. Oh shit. Well, I found something. Something really special. German beer, or at least it has a German name, and it says it's imported from Germany. So 3 are left. One is we might have to drink right now. And then we have bread. And then we have iced coffee for now. The rest I won't reveal right now because it should be even a surprise not only for you guys but also for Bea. But it looks super delicious, it smells super delicious, but I will put some secret ingredients in there and then it will be something super fancy. For now we're gonna have a little lunch, well, late lunch, and then we straight keep going to the campground.
And then, just before sunset, we reach our camp. And honestly, could it get any better than this? An incredible view, beautiful colors in the sky, kangaroos feeding at the water's edge, and plenty of firewood. The perfect ingredients for a memorable evening.
Guys, I can't believe it. After we had to come up with plan B, C, D today, we finally made it. We arrived at Moogerah Dam, and I mean, look at this. This is an absolutely spectacular place and I'm really happy we made it here. And also the ride here was absolutely gorgeous. The landscape changed completely, especially the last 2 hours with the setting sun. They have been just amazing. But now we have to hurry, we have to pitch our tent because the guy here behind the camera, he promised me some fancy dinner tonight and I'm really curious.
Pitching our tent is pretty much routine by now, but a good tent like our Nordisk Opland really makes all the difference. Seamless poles, reliable zippers, adjustable lines, packs that actually work. It's those little details that turn camping from a hassle into enjoyment. And now it's time for the Michelin 3-star bush dinner.
I'm preparing dinner right now and Bea just went to the toilet and she always loves when I play tricks on her. So I thought she was doing so well today, I might help her with the evening shower. I think she's coming, so I get back to cooking.
Ooh, how's dinner going?
Well, it takes still a little bit, but
okay.
yeah, I had to, as you see, I have to do a special construction.
Yeah, I see.
But I thought you might like
a coldie.
A coldie before we're gonna dive into.
Ah, is this the one you dropped when we bought it?
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you.
That was the reason why.
Thank you.
It was all over the place. Cheers, guys. Well folks, I promised you a pretty fancy dinner. Well, I promised it actually to Bea as well, and we are nearly there. I prepared already everything while we were riding, and as I always say, everything is a matter of preparation, then it becomes easy. So let's have a look how it goes.
Can't see.
Oh, it smells already delicious, but I think it takes another minute. In the meantime, I would love to talk with you guys about our Primus Omnifuel. The Primus Omnifuel is our stove we use for cooking. This one has already been around the world with us. It has done probably a couple of hundreds or thousands, probably thousands of meals already, coffees, whatever, anywhere in the world, and it's still running like new. So that's pretty impressive, and why we are using a fuel stove has a couple of reasons. Well, first of all, as I said, it's super reliable. You buy it once, you have it for a lifetime. Second of all, it's super compact. You can fold it together, it's light, it goes with you pretty much anywhere. And third of all, as the name already says, Omnifuel, it pretty much runs on anything. Like we usually use petrol, ordinary petrol from the gas station, because we carry it anywhere on a motorcycle. We already used two-stroke mixture and it worked fine as well. But it works with ordinary gas, it works with diesel, it works with kerosene, with white spirits, and even with aviation fuel if it has to. So it's a super universal stove you can take anywhere and you never have to worry about fuel. I put a link into the description. Check it out if you want to know more about it. And for now I would say it's time to check out our dinner. I don't want to overdo it.
I'm starving, really, I'm starving.
Well, I think that's pretty much done. Should I reveal it?
Yes!
Woohoo! What do you say? It's a grilled chicken in a pot.
I just wanted to say, are you kidding me? A grilled chicken in a pot?
That's super special. Today, when you've been having the break at the mountain,
Yeah.
I went into the forest with the Kreidler and I chased down a bush chicken, an Australian one, and then I seasoned it and I stuffed it, and now I'm cooking it since 14 hours to get the meat really tender. And together with the grilled chicken, we have some homemade pasta salad on rocket, and therefore I went to Italy, got some Italian herbs there, the best ones you can imagine. And after that, on the way back to Australia, well, where is it? I picked up some German beer.
Now you're really showing off.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, doesn't it look delicious?
Well, to be honest, it looks pretty much like from the deli counter back at the supermarket.
That's a coincidence.
I don't think so.
They got the recipe from me.
Yeah, of course.
They know my cooking. Well, we're gonna call it a day now. We sit by the fire, we have dinner now, we are super hungry. We might have a couple of more of these German beers. Cheers. Welcome to TimetoRide.
We are Bea and Helmut, and this is probably the adventure where nothing goes according to plan.
Right, and that story continues in the next one, where an 18-kilometer trek turns into a 2-day adventure we absolutely didn't see coming. Next time on TimetoRide.